So welcome everybody to our December team call, and so excited to have you here. And how many of you had a wonderful Thanksgiving? Okay, yeah. So much to be thankful for, and want to say how thankful I am to do life with all of you. It's really a blessing. And we last month started our new incentives, and we had a individual challenge about having business conversations. Be sure if you're doing your business conversations that you're posting them, actually is getting them to a business event. So Ashley, I would love, I know you've got Kanan and Toe there, but I would love you were able to get some people to business events and have those conversations. And I would love to hear, was it customers or who did you talk to and how did that go?
Sorry for the background noise. Yes, the three of them were customers, and I just reached out. I think I posted the verbiage that Lenora and I came up with, just thanking them for being amazing customers and inviting them to come to a Take Healthy Back call to see if, this is something that they would be interested in learning more about, like the amazing company behind the product. And if it wasn't for them, no worries, but maybe showing up, they would have some ideas of other people in their life that might be interested. And so the people that joined that, they actually said in the new year they'd want to look at joining the business, possibly. They don't know, but it was just kind of like, that's great information. Right now it's not a good time. So you just never know, because they were both excited about getting money back on their product, at least to start. And then one was a physical therapist, and I just even started the conversation with, I'm going to flex my brave muscle right now, and I wanted to share the business because she really loved the product. And she just said, you know what, I'd rather refer people to you. And I said, okay, no problem. I said, but we just had a brand new video come out that just kind of explains it in more detail. Could I send it to you? And I'd love to hear your feedback. And she said yes. So that was exciting, because I think if you can't think of anything else to say, just be really honest. Yeah. It just softens their heart and they hear you out. So we don't, we get caught up sometimes. At least I would be held back by medical professionals by feeling like, oh gosh, I don't know what to say, or I'm not going to be professional enough. But just sharing from your heart is always a win. So
I like that. I'm going to exercise my brave muscle because that's what it is all the time until you feel more comfortable with it. And hi, Brendel. Like you're due, your hair up. It looks cute. There you go. But anyway, because we get really comfortable, we get really practiced at doing that with the product. It's easy to just bring it up in conversation. We don't feel like we're trying to pressure anyone into anything. And when we do exercise that courage muscle, we can get to that same place with the business. It's more comfortable for me sometimes to explore those questions, because it always is questions. And Kirsten, we were just talking about being an introvert and functioning in this business. I'm more comfortable with asking questions. So it's an easy conversation for me to get to, because if they're not looking for anything, we can't help them, right? But we can. So just wanted to congratulate Ashley for, and some of you may have had those conversations, but I didn't see anybody else that had posted about getting anyone to a business event. So shout out to you, Ash. Now, we did have a team challenge of getting at least 10 new customers, and we met that challenge. And so we're going to do the drawing for that right now. And we had everything from somebody adding omegas to Brendel, you had a customer add omegas. So how did that conversation go? 2 customers in November. You're muted. Hang on.
Okay. I had 2 Omega orders. I think I forgot to submit one of them, but one of them was a gal that she's been on the trio off and on for a few years, and she's talking about the Omegas. I've talked to her, and I finally just said, hey, I can get this inputted for you if you want. She's like, let's do it. So It's actually a friend of mine, Lenora, that I told you about with just diagnosed with breast cancer. So
Nice.
she just wants to flood her body as much as she can. And the other one, oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking out on. But I know I had two. So that's that. I don't know.
And
I'd have to look back.
Distributor Amber had
Oh, it froze. I don't know if you
had
can
a
hear
new
me.
customer this month too. So that was cool. Did you freeze, Randall? There you are.
Oh, there we go. I'm back.
So yeah, Amber had a new customer this month too. So that's exciting. And so
I want to say something really quick.
Charisse, you had somebody that was already a customer that added complete, right?
Yeah.
So how did that conversation happen? How did you do that?
She actually is really like occurring, and then she wanted to try to detox, and she actually reached out to me.
Okay, cool.
So
that's always really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, she called me. She's like, "Hey, I want to buy some complete." I said, "Perfect. Give me a card info."
That's great. So we're gonna do a drawing. So some people got trios, some people got adult chews, omegas, complete. So we touched 10 different people. Some of them ordered multiple products, so you got multiple times in the drawing. But we needed to reach at least 10 different people, and we did. So here, without further ado, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to draw a name. I always laugh when somebody's in there one time and they win, and somebody's in there a ton of times. And our winner this month is Brendel.
Go figure.
Good job, Brendel.
Hey, thanks. And I just remembered my second person, she already had the Omegas, but she wanted to get a second order for her family. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
So
nice.
that was my new.
Yeah, you love to get those orders too. So yeah, I had a similar, I'm always planting seeds. I'm a faithful farmer, if nothing else. And I've learned that sometimes when I tried to rush it, it didn't always turn out great. But it's always nice to have a harvest month where I had somebody that started the shred. And already in December, she has started her husband on the trio, which was really cool. And this is somebody that's struggling with MS, and she's a nurse, and I'd love to have her on my team at some point. Believe it or not, her mom used to be on my team.
Oh, that's cool.
You've done the right thing when all those years later, the daughter reaches out to you for help with the health challenges that she's going through. So that was an encouragement to me. I had 2 customers come back that had said, I don't know, and now I reached out to them about something else, and they said, I want to get back on Juice Plus, and they both ordered. And then I had a brand new customer this month too. So you think about all the times that you say something in passing, that you plant the seed, and you don't know what's going to happen. We can't be attached to the results. We're paid to have conversations, and I just commend all of you who took that. And those of you who didn't create a customer this month but had the conversations, I'm going to believe that the Lord of the harvest is faithful, and that something will come of that for just you exercising courage. So this coming month, now, December may be a month that you think, okay, people may or may not be buying health products for themselves or requesting that for Christmas, although I think we can plant the seed for that. If any of you have noticed, we changed the theme on our customer page, and right away this week, I'm going to be starting to suggest from that list that I shared with you guys about giving the gift of health for Christmas. So, paying for someone to have a massage, or paying for someone to, I can't even think of all of them on there, a gift certificate to a health food store, or, just all kinds of things we can do. So we're going to make suggestions. So if you can pay attention, those are your customers on there too. They see when you guys comment. They don't necessarily see when I comment. because if they're not my friends, it's not going to appear in their news feed. Even if they're set up for notifications, they're going to get it from you. So if you can comment on there with other ideas, even if you're just looking at the list that that I shared earlier about things that you could give that are healthy. And then of course we'll get to the Juice Plus products on there as well. So we've got that to do. We're going to be talking to friends and family as we go through this month more than any other time. Are any of their kids going to be sick? Yeah. Are any of them going to have been struggling with the flu and trying to decide whether they should get the flu shot? Yep. So we have lots of opportunity to plant seeds, and then January is, of course, our biggest month. Those of us are involved in the health industry. And so what we wanted to make the challenge for this month, well, we do have a 12-day smoothie challenge that I think everybody that's on here probably is participating in. And so there's still a little bit of time that, well, when do we start that? The 10th. So there still is time. I don't know if you guys have noticed how much faster you're getting your orders because they're actually shipping from Las Vegas. I get them like the next day. So there's still time. If you have somebody that's been wanting to get involved with the smoothies, we can do that. But even in the conversations you're having, if they're not ready, talk to them about next month that we're going to be doing the shred from the 7th to the 16th. So something that we wanted to explore with you guys, because Ashley's going to be in Las Vegas during this time frame, but those of you that are in Oregon, we wanted to see if you would be interested, because we wanted to make a team goal this month of getting 10 people to a shred event. So that could be the Take Healthy Back Zoom call on the 17th. It could be you meeting somebody for coffee and showing them like the 23-minute meter video that really takes them through. It's kind of like them going to a presentation. But what we're going to do in Las Vegas, and we're thinking you guys might want to do in Oregon, is to have a shred event. We're thinking the 27th, the 28th, or the 29th before New Year's. So it'd be Christmas is on Tuesday. You wouldn't want to do it the next day, but maybe the Thursday, Friday, or Saturday to do an event and say, you know, so many people have health on their mind. I'd love to share a program that has really helped me build my health this year. Would you be open to coming and looking at what I'm doing? And so creating an event in Oregon that you guys could invite to if you'd like to do that. So we will, and Ashley was thinking it'd be fun if we both did the event at the same time and we could Zoom each other's and see what the other group is up to. I would be happy to do that if you guys would like to do something in Oregon and can communicate your date as early as possible to us, and then maybe we could, that would be fun, that we're all doing it at the same time. So what do you think about that? Can we do that?
I think that'd be fun.
I was thinking like maybe Barbara, Brendel, and Kirsten could like connect and kind of figure out whose house and we could, yeah, like connect with each other during the event. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah,
It would be fun.
Happy, healthy New Year, Taste of the Shred kind of event. And then it's just such a perfect time to be talking to people that you're going to have people that are out of town. That's unavoidable. But still, if we do the inviting and they say, well, I'm not going to be around, but I'd really be interested in this, then you've got people to talk to after the first. So there's no bad answer to an invitation. It's just not this moment, unless they say, no, not now, not ever, right? I haven't ever had anybody tell me that. And I've been at this a couple of decades, so I think you're in good position. Okay, so that's our team challenge for this month, is to start inviting for shred. Think about who that you would like to invite. It really doesn't matter whether they do or they don't. And Victoria, I know you got us on, you don't have your video on right now, but is that something you think you could do in Texas, that you and Anne Marie could plan a shred event?
Hey, yeah, I think that for me, having like one-on-one like coffee dates or whatever to explain the shred might be better, but I definitely like the idea of talking more about the shred right at at the peak of the new year. I can absolutely do that.
Okay, so we're gonna try and have those conversations in December. So if you had a couple of girlfriends that you went to coffee with, or came to your house, or you do it one-on-one, it doesn't matter. If you show them the shred presentation like what you used at your event, then that would qualify as somebody attending a shred event. Okay.
And we're gonna do them live, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do them live, and we're gonna do one in Vegas, and we're gonna do one. Well, if you guys decide to do one in Oregon. Yeah, so I think we can do that. It would mean some of us get maybe a couple of people there. I have some people definitely in mind for that, and that have said they're interested in that. But this is the time to have our radar up for who is talking about either wanting to lose weight, change something in their health picture, they're on medication that they don't like, just whatever is going on. Just have your radar up and just say, hey, now is not the time, but I'd love to tell you something that I've been doing that has really been building my health. And would you be open to me sharing? Okay, anything else for the good of the order? I'm trying to think of what's everybody doing for Christmas?
We're staying here. No big plans.
That's nice, though.
That's a wonderful plan to me.
Yeah.
I got my Christmas tree in the background. You can see it, and we're pretty settled in our house, and I can't wait to be home for Christmas.
Good.
Yeah.
But I wanted to share really quick, talking about just how cool the team aspect is. I did the kickboxing event. Kirsten came on Saturday, and there's a girl that's been on my radar. She goes to our church. And she came and she's like, oh, she saw the display and she's like, oh, I do Juice Plus. I'm like, oh, who did you hear from? She's like, Amber Massey. I'm her customer. I'm like, that's so cool.
Aw, cool.
That was really cool.
What's her name?
Amy Morris.
Yep. She was a distributor for a short time.
Oh, that's the Amy Morris. Okay. I'll drip on her because I see her a lot at church.
Yeah. I think the customers might be her alley for now. But you never know, right?
You never know. Yep. Well, I'm sure that we're going to be talking again before Christmas time, but I just want to wish you and your families just the best. Do not let the holidays stress you out. Just enjoy the season and all the gifts God's already given us. And I know you heard me. If you read my post, that's kind of my theme in December. Nobody remembers even what you gave them last year, unless it's cash. They might remember that, but nobody even remembers most of the time what you gave them. And so to worry about all of that is just, it steals the joy of the season, doesn't it?
I completely agree.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. So look at that cute guy, Kirsten.
I know.
Him up close like that. There he is.
Cute.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a wonderful day. Any questions? Anything that we didn't cover? I think that was mainly what I wanted to do. I will tell you guys, the business builder calls, we were doing those Monday Mastery calls, and we're still doing the business builder calls on Monday. There's an evening call, which I know can be tough for some of you, but they're also going to have that on a daytime call. It's just really skill building for wherever you are, getting stronger at all the skills of inviting and following up and customer care and all the things that help us build our business, and hearing where everyone else is and where their struggles are. And we learn from all of that too. So if you can get to those calls, they're super helpful. And I consider all that stuff like going to church. We just, you forsake not the assembling of yourself together, because why? Because we're encouraged and built up when we surround ourselves with people that are like-minded. So hope that works out for some of you to be able to tune into that. And I promise you, you will build your skills if you practice the things that are assigned on those calls. So That's it. Pam and I are going to a goal setting class. So we're on Monday, right? Oh, and Sharice is going to that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
Gonna be, yeah. So still learning after all this time how to keep moving forward. So
Is there a flyer for the December 17th shred and call?
there probably is. We get them in Voxer. I'll go back and look for the image of the shred. Yes, because since we're making that a focus this month, then I will definitely put it on there. So I think the 17th
cool.
is the Tuesday call, right? Pretty sure. Isn't the 17th of the month Tuesday this month?
Yeah.
It's a Monday.
Oh, it's a Monday. It's a Monday?
Yeah. December 17th is Monday.
Okay, then I think okay, that's right. You're doing the shred calls. They're doing the shred calls separate from the Take Healthy Back schedule. But I actually think there's a normal Take Healthy Back call too that is shred. I might be mistaken on that. Another thing I just wanted to tell you guys, if you didn't know, that on the 18th of this month, and I have some people targeted for that, is the first next gen call. It's going to be, they're calling it Young Entrepreneurs Call. So it will all be young people on there talking about doing it from a young person's perspective. So that's a Tuesday night call. And of course we have the the mommy call on December 15th. So those are really powerful because they're organic and nobody's polished on there, but everybody's real, and the information is appealing to most people that get on. I've had really good results with people who tune in. So, okay, that's it. And unless anybody else has anything.
I was going to say the Take Healthy Back call does have a shred call, and that is the 17th at 7 p.m.
Okay.
And then, I volunteered to share on the mommy call on the 15th. So when I volunteer, it helps me invite. So
yes.
Good.
I'll be on there the 22nd, just before Christmas. If you guys have anybody at that point, feel free to invite them to that too. All right.
Our shred, our live shred, we're just going to pick the date later.
Yeah, I wanted to give the Oregon crew a chance to think about whether they're going to do it, and if we can align with them, that would be great.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Be fun. All right. You guys have a wonderful day. Great seeing your faces.
You guys too.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you for setting up our December smoothies. I'm excited.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Have a good day.